Okay, so as you all know by now, he's got that running. And I had to just make something to get the belt because I couldn't find a small enough serpentine belt for the new supercharger pulley, which they just don't make. This is just a water pump off of one of my mini spare motors laying around here. And slightly locked up. Anyway, so basically on the AMX, this is how I was running the supercharger just to get it started, and this is actually how I ran it at Bonneville because I couldn't get enough tension on my belts even with the other supercharger pulley. So I ended up just taking a file and a chisel and chiseling that out and just shoving a bolt there to hold it from going this way. So technically there's only one bolt holding this thing on. So I did build a series of brackets here that I think should fix most of my problems. So this is I got a couple of used ones, but this one here has more tension on it than this one does. So I'll probably go buy a brand new one, but for now, for building purposes here, we'll try this out because the only setback on this is I've got to cut about an 1/8 inch. I gotta grind an 1/8 inch of this aluminum off here, so this will sit down flat. That's gonna be, you know, not impossible, but a little tricky to make sure it's nice and flat. Just have to get a piece of metal and some sandpaper and put it on something flat and sand it. But anyway, so this is what I came up with here. It'd be nice to move my belt even further out to get just a little more tension on it. So I had a piece of 1.5 by 1.5 angle iron. So I just cut, you know, made some holes on it and cut it. First I just started this, I just, you know, lined this thing up. We'll flip it around. So basically I just lined it up like this, got a length, and then I just drilled my holes. And then I had to add this little tab on there because I want it to stick out about that far out to give me enough tension. So, you know, basically I only was going just a little bit, you know, I was only that far out. With this thing, I'm going to be another half inch or so out from the side, from this bolt here. So if I can do all this one-handed here. And I'll probably do a little bit more strengthening on this, but right now, while I'm thinking about it, if I don't videotape this now, I will probably forget. And this is the reason I got to take an 1/8 inch out of this, is because this is about an 1/8 inch thick. Okay. Okay. Oops. Just a little bit. Alright. So this bolt's just going to go through, and I can put a nut and lock washer and that stuff on the back side of it to lock it in place. And then for this little thing here, this one might be hard to do one-handed, we'll see. Maybe it'll cooperate with me. Okay, so basically like that, we got a bolt through here, attaching it to here. I've got this solid bolt all the way through, and then I got that holding this, and then a bolt all the way through there. You know, with the piece of angle still kind of giving it strength there, but that should be a lot stronger than running just one bolt and this cobbled up mess here. And of course I'm running an oversized pulley. I've got to grind just a little bit off of this because these new ones don't have that hump on it right here. So I got to grind a little bit off of that to run my oversized pulley. But with that should give us plenty, and then the belt just squeaks past here, but you know, it is what it is. It's pretty close to this housing, but it's not touching. I mean, it's probably got an 1/8 inch of a gap, because you know, typically you'd be with the smaller pulley, you'd be over here, but we're over in here now with it. So that's anyways, I thought I would just show a quick deal here to how I'm going to make my own tensioner bracket, so I don't have any explosions with the car. But so just a quick little video for you guys. Thanks for watching.